I know even back then, pirates had the rule, no snitching. Snitches get stitches. Or in this case, what would be? Snitches get scurvy? Hey, hi, how y'all doing? I'm back with a new video. No liquor, because it's daytime, so some standards. But I do have Mountain Dew, and this is the Spark. So it's raspberry lemonade, 0 sugar. But come on, there's sugar in everything. Anyway, before I go any further, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I know I said the next video I'd be talking about this whole house hunting stuff, but I don't have any more information. So the second I have more information, that then I will do the whole. It's a train wreck though, and not in a good way. But I did watch a show. I'm waiting for the new episode. Our Flag Means Death. Taika Waititi. And he can get it. I know I said it in the last video. I'm going to say it again. He can get it. And he busy. Like, busy. Anyway, let's get into it. Our Flag Means Death. I'm going to start off by saying Jasper. If you've seen the live action Cruella, then you know Jasper. Jasper's cute. Joel Fry is his name. And he comes out first with the little, I guess that's a ukulele? Whatever pirates used for a guitar-like instrument back in those days. That is what he had. And he was singing a pirate song. But whatever. We're going to get on to Mr. Captain Stede Bonnet. The gentleman pirate. Yeah, I mean, good on him for breaking out of his comfort zone and trying something new. Clearly, piratery is not for him, because as a captain, he actually cares about his crew, wants them to discuss their feelings, had them sewing their own flag, and then they'd have a competition to see which flag won. I like the cat flag that Jasper made. Honestly, I liked all of the flags. They tried with the jewels and the skull throwing up. They were all funny. I forgot what the guy's character name was in the show, but if y'all seen Penny Dreadful, then you got Frankenstein's monster up in there. And he was funny. Like, funny. Like, I was kind of upset he was only in that episode and then the other episode for just a short amount of time, because he was funny. Like, I get that Stede was pushed over the edge, but that's a whole lot of trauma to bring up. First, you want to relive what, I guess that was your father said to you as he was butchering a chicken, and you got blood all over you. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. It's very traumatic. And then you had this schoolyard bully who was continually to bully you in front of your crew, which you have your crew dressed up like they're actual, real Victorian gentlemen. Like, Black Pete was funny. Like, I am all for a mutiny, but Black Pete was like, yo, I'm done. That's real quick. And everybody was with it, except I like buttons. I like buttons. Lucius. Why? Because I thought Stede would have been more your type, but you were down with the mutiny too. Really? Like, and that was the thing. Like, Steed was still willing to pay y'all for doing nothing. And y'all had a problem with that? Okay. And then that's when, what was it? The British Navy decided to board. Well, no one really decided, but whatever. They came aboard. And as Steed was reliving his childhood trauma, he decided to do the stun move on the back of the head, which, you know, in and of itself is not bad. But then how do you, in turn, fall eye first on your sword? I mean, I've seen funnier cartoon deaths, but that was still very impactful. And then I got very Peacemaker vibe from Steed. You know, at the end of Peacemaker, when his daddy, and then his dad was just following him around, and then he decides just to, the figment of his daddy's, you know, imagination or whatever. That's what Steed was going through. I guess once you rack up your first body, you got that whole conscious thing going on. But good on Steed. Good for you, Steed, because you quickly resolved that issue and you literally left it on the island. That's good. That's awesome for you, Steed. But yeah, that was episode 1. I'm sorry, y'all. Episode 2, they kept 2 hostages from episode 1, and then they ended up losing 1 hostage, but they got the other one back. And then, you know, I like Buttons. I like Buttons. Buttons is, I don't want to call him stupid, because he's smart. I guess he's like a stupid smart, is that, or a smart stupid? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I know there was racism back then, because, you know, colonial pirate times or whatever, but for them to make light of it, I think it is funny. How, I can't even explain it. Y'all need to watch episode 2. Yeah. Okay, so episode 2, they make it, the ship actually runs aground. All right, because nobody's paying attention. Like the cruise ship that happened a couple of years ago that ran aground and the captain jumped ship. It wasn't like this though, but they still ran aground. And so, you know, Captain Bonnet told everybody, you're on vacation. Do what you want to do. Meanwhile, you got Black Pete and the other guy that just want to torture the prisoners. Cool, whatever, blow stuff up. That's fine too. I don't believe Black Pete's story about Blackbeard. Like, I believe he was on the ship with Blackbeard, but I believe he was, I can't even say that. He was on Blackbeard's ship, I will say that. But not like this with Blackbeard. That's all I could say about that. This is really good, and I hope this isn't like a, excuse me, a seasonal thing. Anyway, back to the island with the whole reverse racism thing. So they make it on the island. They thought it was deserted. Turns out it's not. There's a bunch of, yes. And then, so they take him hostage. Steed and the other white guys. Well, you know, 2 other white guys. And then, you know, I like the friendly black guy. I forgot his name. He came in, was like, hey, he's one of the good ones. Meanwhile, the chief is like, that's what the last one said, so we gotta check him. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that. They tried to do the whole reverse racism thing. It didn't work, but I liked it still. Blackbeard's second in command dude or whatever, he's for real butthurt. Like, butthurt over Steed. And I mean, I'm interested to see how this would play out. But that's the end of episode 2. Episode 3, we get to Leslie Jones. We get to Pirate Jackie. I like Pirate Jackie. And I only like the name. I mean, Leslie Jones is dope. She was funny in this episode with the nose jar. But yeah, we get to see under the mask for the Joe. I think that's his name, Joe. I mean, in the last episode, you know, she gets caught skinny dipping. Lucius is clearly gay, running away from vagina, but that's cool. But you know, she caught him. Now where's Lucius in episode 3? He's in a chest. Good for you, Lucius. But yeah, they go to a pirate port so they could trade off the last hostage. Then they go to a barn. First of all, why is it that Steed Bonnet and Lucius are all dressed in white frilly foo-foo-ness? I get it, Steed. You're trying to make an impact, a statement. White is not the way to go if you're not at home. Because then now you got Lucius got wine, blood all over him. Steed, you get your butt whooped inside a pirate bar and you got stuff all over you. A rule of thumb, in real life and in like cartoon TV land, if you don't know for sure what the drink is, don't drink it. Oh, look, I'm holding my nose. Pirate Jackie has a nose jar, and apparently people like to drink the juices from the nose jar. I like my nose. Yeah, I like my nose. I ain't got no breakouts on it right now. So that part kind of made me a little bit uncomfortable. I will say though, Pirate Jackie does refer to herself in third person. I don't do that unless I'm really upset. Actually, no, I've never referred to myself in third person. I think that is really weird. Sorry, the last episode, his name is Jim, not Joe. I don't know where I keep getting Joe in my head, and I don't know why. Pirate Jim, the mute, is really, you know, a female in disguise. And she's the one who chased Lucius all the way around the island and then locked him up in a chest. But Jim talking shit to a corpse, which under the right circumstances I would do too. Like there's a couple of corpses I would talk hella shit to, right? Like, this is why you down here and I'm up here. I'm with you, Jim. That's a little bit too far though. Somebody said suck eggs in hell. And I don't remember who said it, but I thought that was the funniest shit ever. And I'm going to have to say that to someone immediately. You can go suck eggs in hell. I already feel like I'm gonna say it by the end of the day today, and I will give y'all an update on that. When they are getting ready to leave because they got put out of the bar, out of Pirate Jackie's bar for breaking her shit. Portlandia, that's what I'm gonna call him. Like, I know his name, but I don't know it right now. Portlandia was like, hey, I know somebody who you could sell this person to. And then they just blindly follow him. Like, okay, cool. So Steed, Portlandia, Jim, a few others. They get into the rowboat with food, because Steed, being the gentleman pirate, he's like, hey, you can't go to nobody's place without bringing something. So he brings little plates and stuff. Okay, fine. Turns out Jackie already knew that it was Jim in disguise, and they done alerted the Spanish Navy. Why? Like, you were a pirate. I know even back then, pirates had the rule, no snitching. Snitches get stitches. Or in this case, what would be? Snitches get scurvy? Whatever the pirate equivalency of snitching, and that's what that was. And then Steve just gets... Who does that? Why? I mean, I get why. But why? I like you, Steed. You make me want to wear my bonnet religiously. I mean, I already do, but you make me want to go to work wearing a bonnet. Only because of your name. But good on Blackbeard's people for saving them. I'm just going to naturally assume that because I haven't seen episode 4 yet. So y'all wait for that one. And of course, we already knew Taika Waititi would be Blackbeard. And I'm all for it. I'm all for Blackbeard. Excuse me. I don't think Blackbeard has a ghosty, misty walk the way Black Pete described him. Screaming like little bitches. But yeah, I can't wait to see what these next couple of episodes bring. I'm hoping for more than 8 episodes. Because these short seasons is killing a hoe. Although it could be good, because I gotta watch this last season of Good Girls, and I can't wait. I know it's already been on Netflix for a couple of days. Order. I watch shows in order. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do a review on Good Girls, because I'm watching it on Netflix. The series has been over already. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all want to know about Good Girls. And I'll do a review starting from season 1, because that shit was fucking dope. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. I am currently working on a historical piece for y'all for International Women's History Month. And I started, it's a rabbit hole, y'all, that I just got myself into, and I'm trying to pull myself out. And the more I try to dig my way out of this rabbit hole, the further I go down it. So I will see it through, and y'all will get the results soonish. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for powering through this with me. I know I'm not in my usual setup and I'm all burpy. But please, thank you. Please like, follow, subscribe, share, comment. I comment back. I'm not that mean. I'm just petty. But I'm not mean. I'm just super petty. That's it, y'all. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Please, please, y'all, stay drunk.